Supervillains at your service. Thunderbolts MCU film moves forward. The MCU's long-rumored Thunderbolts movie, a film that would center around a group of supervillains who get together and go on missions for the US government, is apparently moving forward. According to Deadline, director Jake Schreier, Robot and Amp, Frank, Paper Towns, is now attached to helm the project, with Black Widow writer Eric Pearson on board to pen the script. Kevin Feige, Marvel's chief creative officer, is producing the film, just like he does every other MCU property. Additional details on the Marvel project are top secret. We don't even know what supervillains, or former supervillains, will be part of the group, though Deadline mentions Baron Zemo, Daniel Bruhl, Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, Ghost, Hannah John Kamen, Taskmaster, Olga Kurylenko, Abomination, Tim Roth, US Agent, Wyatt Russell, and Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan, as possibilities. Just throwing this out there, but Iron Man 2's Justin Hammer, Sam Rockwell, would also be a welcome possibility, given that some say he's the most underrated villain in the MCU. This is all speculation, of course. We don't even know if General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross will be in the film. If he is, the General-turned-Secretary of State would have to be recast, as William Hurt sadly passed away earlier this year. No deal for any actor to take on that role, however, has been confirmed. Deadline did say that Marvel has reached out to actors who play certain existing characters and told them to keep their calendar free for when the film starts shooting next summer. The Thunderbolts were first introduced in Marvel Comics in 1997's The Incredible Hulk number 449 by Kurt Busiek and Mark Bagley. In that comic, a group of superpowered people led by Baron Helmut Zemo ostensibly help protect Earth after the Avengers are presumed dead. The end of that run reveals that the group is actually the Masters of Evil. Later on in the comics, however, the Thunderbolts oust Zemo as their leader and actually try to be good. What the MCU takes from the comics, however, remains unknown. We'll likely have to wait a bit longer to get more details, perhaps until the Marvel panel during the D23 convention in September? Or maybe even longer than that, given this movie might happen beyond Phase 4. Ms. Marvel boss reveals extra Avengers moments cut. If you thought Ms. Marvel was jam-packed with Avengers references, there were nearly even more left on the cutting room floor. The debut of the new Disney Plus show is filled with nods to the wider MCU, including Kamala's parents making her a homemade Hulk costume and Scott Lang's trip around the podcast circuit. Everything comes together when Kamala and Bruno visit Avengers Con, where she finally gets powers of her own when she puts on a golden bangle. This scene features an inflatable Thor, a Captain Marvel costume contest and even a giant replica of Ant-Man's head, but writer Bisha K. Ali had even more MCU references planned, via TV line. At one point, there was a guy dressed in full Korg, from Thor, cosplay and he couldn't get through the security barriers, Ali revealed. That was in a very early draft that no longer exists. That's not all. The Avengers Con scene was also supposed to have a replica of the winged horse that Valkyrie rides into battle. The Bananas' first draft of Avenger Con, which will never see the light of day, had everybody in it, Ali hinted. Still, there are plenty of Marvel Easter eggs that did make the final cut of the episode, and we imagine even more to come as Kamala meets the damage control team. A post-credits scene from the first episode reintroduces Succession's Arian Moeed as Department of Damage Control Agent P. Cleary, who leads a team responsible for cleaning up the collateral damage caused by superheroes. It seems Agent Cleary and his colleague Sadie Deaver, Alicia Reiner, have some big plans in store for Kamala. This new Netflix movie trailer is trolling everybody. Netflix has been very busy this week. That's because it is Geeked Week, opens in new tab, Netflix's annual show that is packed with program announcements, new seasons, and brand new movies too. And one of the most interesting ones appears to be new Netflix movie Troll, which despite the name isn't a biopic of Elon Musk. No. It's about a troll, and judging by the trailer, opens in new tab, it's a very big and scary troll. We don't have much to go on, because, in a borderline trollish way, the trailer is just a teaser rather than a proper big reveal. Here's what Netflix has to say. Deep inside the mountain of Davra, something gigantic awakens after being trapped for 1,000 years. Destroying everything in its path, the creature is fast approaching the capital of Norway. But how do you stop something you thought only existed in Norwegian folklore? The trailer has only just been released and it's already amassed 12,000 likes, with many commenters hoping it'll be similar to the pre-existing Troll Hunter movie. That's not currently on Netflix, but the service does have DreamWorks Troll Hunters if you prefer your mythical monsters to be family-friendly. Troll will be released later this year, and according to director Roar Uthaug, it's been a long time coming. Troll is an idea that has been developing in the back of my mind for over 20 years, he says. To finally be able to realize it with the enthusiastic and ambitious people at Netflix and Motion Blur is truly a dream come true. I can't wait to unleash this Norwegian monster on the world. Netflix's Cyberpunk, Edgerunners releases first clip. Netflix has released the first clip for its new anime Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, the highly anticipated spin-off collab based on the world of the Cyberpunk 2077 video game. True to its name, this Cyberpunk anime clip brings the world of futuristic neo-noir tech with a hard metal soundtrack and vibe, with a showcase of some good old anime action and extreme violence. If the question at hand is whether or not the worlds of Cyberpunk and anime belong together, this clip says that it's going to be a match made in heaven. Remember how Maelstrom Gang was the only gang in Night City with an extreme threat level in Cyberpunk 2077? Well, the threat gets bigger. Check out a #GeekedWeek exclusive clip from Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, premiering September 2022. Netflix Geeked. Players of the Cyberpunk game will already take notice of the infamous Maelstrom Gang in the clip, given a slick anime makeover. It truly is remarkable how well Cyberpunk 2077 translates into anime, but then again, it always did seem like the game came from some anime influences. Cyberpunk, Edgerunners follows a street kid trying to survive in tech and body mod-obsessed city of the future. With everything to lose, he chooses to become an edge runner, a mercenary outlaw also known as a cyberpunk. The anime will introduce an original character to the series but will be packed with plenty of signature nods to the Cyberpunk video game world, as you can clearly see. The anime will be a standalone 10-episode story by Studio Trigger and CD Projekt. Hiroyuki Imaishi, Gurren Lagann, Kill La Kill, Prama, will direct along with assistant director Masahiko Otsuka, Gurren Lagann, Prama, creative director Hiromi Wakabayashi, Kill La Kill, character designers Yo Yashinari, Little Witch Academia, BN, Brand New Animal, and Yuto Kaneko, Little Witch Academia. The screenplay was adapted by Yashiki USA, SSSS. Pramar, and Masahiko Otsuka, Gurren Lagann, Kill La Kill, Pramar. The original score will be composed by Akira Yamaoka, Silent Hill series.